Y'all, I'm sitting out here on my porch because I want to send some love and some light, and I'm wearing my Faith, Love, Hope shirt for Slinging Slick Willie because Grandma Hazel, little grandson Devon, knocked Slinging Slick Willie out. I mean, he knocked him all the way across the room. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, no, he did. Child, Slinging Slick Willie fell on the stove, burned his hands. I'm sure I saw a burn. Did y'all see a burn on Slinging Slick Willie's hand? Y'all, I was like, oh, Slinging Slick Willie took about 10 minutes to get himself together because Grandma Lou, Hazel, little grandson, knocked him all the way out. Welcome back to Church Girls Want to Get Married Too. I'm going to give you a quick review on Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition Reality Stars Season 17, Episode 3. I think it is. Child, let me tell you what happened. So this time, be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, share this out if you can. So in this episode, Dr. Ish and Judge Tyler Toiler said they're gonna have a jealousy challenge because they're stars, for lack of a better word, and they have to deal with people being jealous. Slinging Slick Willie can't keep the dingling in his pants. He's slinging it all over the place. So Shonda is jealous. Okay, Devon is jealous of his grandma Hazel, and she being the star and all of this stuff. So they said, okay, we're gonna do a challenge on jealousy. So they're gonna do a dance. You're gonna learn to dance. I was like, oh, dancing is nice. So then they had two teachers, dance teachers, come, a guy and a girl, to show them how to dance. So then Dr. Ish said, well, I have a twist. So he said, okay, after you learn to dance with each other and do the thing and do what the sexy girls said to do, I have a twist, and the twist is gonna switch partner. Oh Lord, who told Dr. Ish to say that? Child. Ooh, I was like, ooh, child. Honey, Grandma Hazel, right, was matched up with Slinging Slick Willie, that's Shonda's husband. And Slinging Slick Willie was being appropriate because Grandma Hazel is a grandma. She's an old woman, okay? Y'all, Grandma Hazel was dropping it like it's hot. I mean, she flicked her weave back and she bent down, honey, and she was shaking it in his face. Okay. And she was winding. I said, no, Grandma Hazel, that is somebody's husband. You don't do that to somebody's husband. Y'all, I thought she was done. No, she wasn't done, honey. She flicked that hair before the game, and she bent down and she was shaking it. And I was like, oh, Grandma Hazel. Taking notes, Grandma, taking notes, because apparently I wasn't doing it right. So Slinging Slick Willie is over here, and he's looking to the side on little Devon, Grandma little Hazel, little grandson Devon, and he is talking like, I'm about to touch my girl. Da, da, da. Now, who was he matched up with? Tahira? I think he was matched up with Tahira. Tahira just seemed like she's in the background, right? That's her name. I don't know these people. Only like a Phaedra, no Phaedra. Okay. So, Grandma Hazel was being inappropriate on that woman's husband. So, okay, after it, everybody was dancing. She was being real. She said Phaedra was matched up with who? That man with the mouth. I don't like him. She was like, I'm not going to be rubbing up this big old booty, slobbing it down. I love Phaedra. I know y'all don't like her, but I love her, okay? All right, y'all. So the dance party was over, and the mood totally changed, okay? Mood change. It looked like they don't slapped each other's mama. Okay. So then they go in the kitchen and they were talking, and Shonda, she's just a foolish woman. Let me tell you, girl, if your husband is out there slinging it in every hole that he meet, girl, you don't need to be saying, don't run your mouth, honey. Sit down, take your tea, and sip it. But can't nobody tell me nothing about your husband. Girl, everybody can tell you something about your husband. He done slept with everybody down where you live at. Talk about can't nobody tell me nothing about my husband. You're delusional. I have her. She's delusional, Shonda. Okay. So Shonda's in the kitchen and she's going at it. Little Devon, Grandma Lou Hazel, little grandson Devon over here talking about I don't want no man touching my girl and all this bull. Now, where it all went wrong, Shonda, and women, it is inappropriate, ladies, to go in a man's face. I don't believe in it. Don't do it. It's disrespectful. You're not supposed to do that. And some of y'all ladies who want all these high quality, high value men, you can't do that. Okay, you have to learn to speak with respect because respect is man's ear. It's the ear that they breathe. So if you're not being respectful, forget it. They will not date you, forget marrying you. So Shonda walked up to Lil Devon and she's talking, and I'm like, no, Shonda, don't do that. Watch my other video, y'all. Thank y'all for 1,200 views, by the way, in that video. I appreciate it. Love y'all. Run it, run it, run it. So then slinging Slick Willie jump up on the counter in between them, which he is supposed to do. That is his wife. He is supposed to protect the wife. Let me tell you where Lil Devon went wrong. And see, if I was Slick Willie, I would have. You not gonna walk up in my wife like that, okay? So Lil Devon walked up and Shonda and pointed his finger. Who told him to do that? So Slinging Slick Willie's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, if you have an issue with my wife, you talk to me. He's right. Man to man, you respect. You don't go talking to my wife like that, okay? I'm looking at this tree and my landscapers was here on Monday. Why is there a thingy out? Didn't they? Okay, I'm gonna be texting y'all. That's okay. Y'all see my face like, wait, y'all was just here on Monday. Why is that out? Okay. So then, Slinging Slick Willie was standing over here on this side. Honey, Lil Devon went over there and knocked him out. I got the pictures. I got pictures for y'all if you didn't see it. Slinging Slick Willie went up in the ear about 10 feet and fell back on the stove. Child burned his hands. He's bleeding. They're fighting. Wait, they didn't get to the hit now. They fight. Shonda, this is why this man Slinging Slick Willie is running all over the country, slinging it all over the place. You're not allowing him to be the man. Two men are fighting. You jumping on Lil Devon. Talking about, get off of him. Get off of him. Get off of him. Here, Grandma Hazel with her geriatric bones pulling Shonda. Talking, Shonda, get out of it. 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 Shonda. So finally, Grandma Hazel pulled Shonda off. I don't know how she was able to do that. Honey, Lil Devon had Slinging Slick Willie over there in the stove. I got pictures. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe my eyes. I mean, every time Slinging Slick Willie tried to get up, Lil Devon had him over there in the corner on the stove. I was like, oh no, I'm not used to this kind of aggressiveness and aggression. Why? I got pictures. Y'all want to see the pictures? Okay. Wait, maybe I should start with that one. Okay. So it started here. You see Lil Devon going up to Shonda, right? You see that? Okay. Next picture. There he go. See Slinging Slick Willie sitting between Lil Devon and his wife, right? Which is what he's supposed to do. That's his wife, right? There go Hazel trying to talk her little grandson down about, stop being angry and aggressive and okay? Here go Dr. Ish and Judge Tyler looking at it. Okay. Here go Lil Devon trying to go up to Shonda and his grandma Hazel is trying to hold him back, okay? Here he go now. He's about to go up to that man's wife. Disrespectful. Here goes Slinging Slick Willie like, yo, what you doing, bro? You talking to my wife? You trying to put your hands in my wife's face? There they go again. There they go. There they go. Okay, so then the ladies move out the way. There goes Slinging Slick Willie and Devon. You see it? Okay. Watch where Slinging Slick Willie's gonna end up. Wait, there go Judge Tyler. Like, ah! Here they go fighting. They're fighting. You see them fighting? You see them fighting. You see them fighting, right? Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Lou Devon got Slinging Slick Willie over there on the stove. Y'all see that? Knocked him out. Here go Judge. Here go the judge. Ah! Look at that. Look at that. See Lou Slinging Slick Willie trying to get his composure, and Lou Devon have him over there in the corner. In the oven, child. Is that an oven? Is that an oven? Look at that. Look at that. Lou Devon. He angry. You know, angry. You know, he probably came from the streets. Just angry and aggressive. Look at that. Lee trying to choke Slinging Slick Willie. Like a poor little Slinging Slick Willie trying to get out of Lou Devon's grip. Here goes Shonda and Grandma Hazel trying to get them apart, okay? I mean, it's just terrible. How? Did y'all see this one? Did I show y'all this one? Y'all saw that one, right? Yeah. Finally, the security and the police had to come and separate them, and Dr. Ish was separating him, and then Grandma Hazel gonna talk about, it don't mean nothing to me. I was just doing that, and he has to learn to control his jealousy. Ma'am, you was shaking it, dropping it like it's hot. You all know what I mean, dropping it like it's hot. This is Slinging Slick Willie. This Slinging Slick Willie. Here go Grandma Hazel. In his face. I couldn't believe it, y'all. In a husband's face. Like, I could kind of understand. He's single, child. He ain't mad. But he mad. Well, you know, Slinging Slick Willie slinging anywhere he go. Child, Dr. Ish said something powerful. He said, you know, you're a young brother trying to come up. I'm a grown man. See there? Grown man. There's a difference between little boy and grown man. Because I don't know what is Grandma Hazel doing with that little boy. Because he's 25-year-old, they can't even work it right. Can they even piss straight? Okay? That's the same from back home. You can't even piss straight. 25-year-old boy don't know how to work it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, ladies? Ooh, he just working it right, and he's just hitting that spot. Little 25-year-old boys don't know how to do that, child. He can't even pee right. Okay, so I don't know what is Grandma Hazel doing with this little boy talking about. I want to know if he's with me because he loved me, or he with me because of the cloud. Duh. So Dr. Ish talked to Devon. He said, listen, you're a little man, you're a young man trying to come out. I'm a grown man. Yes, Dr. Ish. I like a grown man. He says, us, black man, you can't do that. He said, at some point, you need to grow the F up and know you cannot put your hands on people. Oh, I say Dr. Ish. Ooh, so sexy. So you have to control how you think and how you feel and how you react. He said, as black men, you have to think ahead about how you're going to act in a situation. Thank you, Dr. Ish. Thank you. You can't wait for the situation to come up and then, no. Think ahead. What's going to happen? If I get into a fight, if somebody say this to me, what am I going to do and what am I going to say? Because you can't go around hitting people. I'm surprised. I hope Slinging Slick Willie file charges against him. Because you can't go around hitting people. That's not how we do it. Grown men don't work no, you have to sit down and you have a conversation and you keep your hands to yourself. And you know what I think? I think he may be laying hands on Grandma Hazel because he was so angry and aggressive and he was so quick to be physical. And I was like, oh, no, Grandma Hazel, what you doing with the little grandbook? Child, what's his name? Corrupt, a.k.a. Corrupt. Had alcohol poisoning. I don't know why they have him on the 62-year-old man still acting like that. This is for you ladies who get a beast and is trying to turn him into a prince. This man is 62 years old and he's still acting like that. Isn't he a grandfather? And poor Tony, she's just as foolish as he is. When you gonna grow up? When he never gonna grow up, dear. That's who he is. Stop trying to fix these men up. Stop trying to be fixer uppers. Stop trying to be builder males. That is who he is. He's never gonna change. He gonna die just like that. I'm sorry, you can't help him. And she's sitting there wasting her life away, waiting for him to get it. He's not gonna get it together. He will never get it together. Watch, mark my words. So then they were supposed to have a dance, like a ballroom thing. It was decorated really nice. And Dr. Ish said this was we were supposed to, do this, have a ballroom dance or whatever. And he was like, based on what happened today, you guys are not in the headspace. And he said you guys could stay down here and enjoy the room. It was beautifully decorated, and the food and the snacks. But if you can't be adults and you want to act like children, then go to your room. So they sat around, and guess who started running his mouth again? The little boy. Little boy keep running his little mouth. And Phaedra's like, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. So they got shut up. But that's what little boys do, okay? Like my little 5-year-old. Michael, be quiet. But mommy, just one more thing. Michael, be quiet. But mommy, I just want to say one more thing, mommy. He's fine. Okay. So, y'all, I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I don't care but for corrupt. He's corrupt. That's corrupt. He chose the right name. Corrupt. Drop him off on an island somewhere where he can't get off. All right, y'all. That's it. I don't want my reviews to be too long. Thank you again for over 1,400 views on my other video. Please run it. Okay, run that video for me. Want to remind you guys of my book, In Christ I Am, ladies. When you know who you are, you're not going to get with men like Devon and Slinging Slick Willie and corrupt. The naked wife. Shonda's the naked wife. She is the definition of the naked wife. Okay, she trying to get that man. This is why my daddy said, let the man get the dog out. They're not done getting the dog out. Slinging Slick Willie is not done getting the dog out. That's why he's running. He's a married. Did she say he cheated on her in 1 month? But you know what, Shonda? You knew he was cheating before. You just thought that because he's marrying you, he would change. He's not going to. That's who he is. 2 or 3 times the guys you might find. Meet. You don't have to marry them. Dating is about gathering data. But see, what some of y'all do is y'all fall in love. That's what my daddy said. Don't fall in love. Start popping babies out. And then you want to marry them. And you think if they marry you, they're going to change. They're not going to change, baby. They are corrupt. I love you guys. Thumbs up, share this out. If you can, let me know what y'all thought about that fight. I'm going to try to watch it live tonight. I'm not promising. I don't use the word promise, not even to my kids. But I'm going to make an effort to try to watch like that. I love you. I love you. Check my books out on Amazon and on my blog. Okay. I'm going to go rewind those videos and drop it like it's hot, like Grandma Hazel. Because I was like, ooh, I wasn't doing it right all these years. I thought I was doing something. All right, y'all. I love you. I love you. Be sure to watch my reviews of Married at First Sight too, and check my other content out. I have lots of content on my books and dating advice. All right. Love you. Bye. Bye. Bye.